Hi, my name is Cristiano Conrado. I am a very active pilot in the Condor community. I fly Condor since Condor 1 since November of 2007, when the first copies was when it was launched in the market, and I start to organize competitions and be part of organization of competitions since 2012. And the people that are in this community since the beginning of Condor Club knows me. The people of Condor Volleyball, the people of virtual soaring, the people of glide racing. I was responsible for doing tasks of glide racing for almost 4 years. Organized races, competitions with GBO, and was flying against a lot of people, Segui, Dampao, the French guys, and we had a lot of fun in these years of Condor. And then in 2021, in the middle of around June, we had the great notice. FAI was going to start to organize competitions of virtual soaring, official competitions with high level of organization, live transmissions, and with the best pilots of the world. Everybody was very, very excited about it, and everybody was expecting the start of it to be part of it. And with reason, FAI has decades of experience organizing competitions in real world. There is very solid rules, very solid quality of events, and the people has very good reputation doing great competitions in real world. And then we were expecting the same level of quality on the competitions. So in 2021, September 2021, we had the showcase, the showcase event that was opportunity to show the project, the idea to the IGC and FAI heads, and it was a great success. It was a great fun. It was a big start, a great start for the project, and we had a lot of good pilots. We had live transmission with Stephen Lange and with Antoine, and everybody was happy, and it was looking like incredible project, incredible great event to be part of. So we had the first competition at the same time of the 2021 final SGP. We have the virtual final, and the pilots, there was no time for classification, and we had the pilots by invitation, and the SGP organized, find a way to choose representatives of some countries, and it was okay. But then in 2022 we start to have the classification, the virtual competition, the virtual qualification competitions at the same time of the real life classification competition on each country. And it was a great idea because it was a fair way to have a slot on final SGP, the main event, and we are happy to have this, and we were expecting the start. But before starting to talk about the classifications event from 2022, I want to talk about Condor Club a little to the people who don't know the history of Condor Club and the history of competitions in Condor. And on 2028, Thierry Baudin creates the Condor Club, and it was a great idea, and it was a great success because it was a place that hold everybody together, everybody who flies Condor together, with easy way to organize competitions. There was easy steps to start a competition, to have the automatic scores. Thierry Baudin had a great script, but there was problems. The Condor was in beginning and Condor Club was starting, and there was problem in the beginning. And in that time, almost 70 years, we had a lot of improvements. But in competitions, you can see here, we had hundreds and hundreds of competitions, with some of them with 500, 800 pilots. The most famous Aero Battle, Sky Battle for Golden Skies, and here in Condor and out of Condor, Glide Racing, Eric Prasnovics, with Soaring, all those people who organize competitions today, we are the same. From 2012, I began to be part of the organization of these events. I was task setter of Glide Racing for almost 4 years with Daniel Sazin, with Mark Rebook, and we saw the French people of Condor Valley Vol, Segui, Dampao, GBO, manage the famous competition, the main competition of Condor Club, with great success. But we had a lot of problems in this history, and where we solved the problems of the competition, where the pilots report the problems. The place, the official place to solve the problems of those competitions were the forum of Condor team, of the Condor site, and we had places of for each post of for each competitions. It was the normal resource, the normal place to let the organizers know about the issues and try to solve it. No, all the time we can solve the problems, but we try, and everybody was happy with the result, more or less. But every time the organizers try to solve the problems in a fair way, and nobody was offended about it, and that was the custom, the way the community, the behavior of the community from the beginning, from the creation of Condor 1. You need to know, guys, the competitions are here from 2008, and the history is so rich. We had Sky Battles with 845 since 2012. The same competitions, 700 on 2013, 765. 2014, 672. It was Condor 1, and we have a big races every day. Tintin, Condor Café. There is a lot of people doing it every day, and everybody do that for the community in a voluntary basis. It's not new, Antoine, and there is a lot of discussion about the things you see today on Condor Club and Condor program, And the place we did that from the beginning was the forums. Things like limitation of speed, we discussed that since 2016. I was one of that guys, and there was a lot of discussion here, sometimes harsh, sometimes soft, but that was the cause, the motivation to produce the result we had today. For sure, we have today. For sure, the guys on Condor team, on Condor Club team, Thierry Baudin was the guy that make it happens. But how it happens, the idea, you don't know. But the speed limitation, the tools you use today for transmission, I did that. I start to talk about the transmission. On that time, people think I was crazy. Who wanted to watch transmissions of Condor races? And that discussions bring us the tools you see today about real-life federations, country federations, FAI, approve or support competitions, official competitions. We did start to talk about this years ago, and you can see for example, we have a Brazilian federation doing official competitions for 6 years, and there is real trophies, real prize. I can can you see real prizes? We have codes, we have caps, we have tools on Argentinian Federation competition of Gondor. There is prizes every single race for the 10 first place, and I can tell you on pure thermal races tasks, they are the best. No, it's a shame they are not competing on SGP, and because they are the best on the thermal. I can tell you this. And everybody they have companies providing the prizes for every race: wine, tools for glider, for cars, clothes, gear for flying, even electrical gear, computer, PDAs for the winners. And everybody from the beginning do that with voluntary work, and the community never threw it in the face of each other, of the pilots of the competition. Oh, we are doing that on voluntary basis. You should not be asking for things, and it's okay. We lived that the same way for years, man. We had trouble, we have problems, we have bugs in the past. It's okay. The admins, the director are humans, but we are trying to progress. Now we have the team working on Condor 3. We don't know what to expect, but we are expecting a lot. Maybe reconnection of the pilots who get the internet problem, and that, for example, that thing we discussed in the forum, and nobody is offended by it. That's the way we walk ahead. That's the way we are improving Condor Club, the competitions, and nowadays we have a lot of competitions almost with no problem, because the people that are organizing that, they have 17 years doing that. But then the FAI start a competition, a big competition. The FAI is the big institution of the real world, organizing competitions. They are the official place to the most important institution of the real life flying. But they choose you, Antoine. Who are you on the community? How long are you in the community? How long are you dealing with the problems, with the bugs? But then the FAI, the IGC, French IGC, had SEGI, had Dampao, had the GBO that are doing that for 17 years. Then they choose you. We believe they were knowing what they are doing, but with so many problems we are having, and the inability your inability to deal with the questions, the normal questions, not respectful, not aggressive. If you are being offended by the argumentation, man, you are not ready to live in the world. We are talking about facts, about a necessity to improve. Because if you want to fight, be recognized like the premium competition, the best quality competition with live transmissions, with flawless, with the quality we have on the real life, you need to provide it. You cannot want everybody to recognize you like the organizer of the perfect competition if you are not providing it. And we are okay. We are on the. You tell me we are in the test phase. We are testing for 1 year, and we have still incomprehensible bugs, little problems that there's no reason to repeat after 30 years. And then you are twisting the reality to tell I am being aggressive. Wait, no, why I'm telling this for the people? I will show the emails you are sending me, threatening me, telling I will got sanctioned, I will got banned, and man, you are talking I'm being aggressive, posting on Facebook. I will tell you something. If you have an official page for the competition, and if you have an official page on the competition, and you have posts about the tasks, it is the reason of social media exists, to people share opinions. If you don't want to this, and if you want to use Facebook just as a place to post information and nobody type on this, nobody post on this, you can close the post. You can seize the ability for anybody to post on this. But I cannot accept you telling I am doing aggressive, respectful post on things like that. Hi, it's my post. Hi, tasks starting at 30 past 2 p.m. are a bad choice for place where the thermal disappears at 5 p.m. We should be able to finish with thermals. Every day we are being forced to 78 kilometers final glides with Macred 1 or lower. When lucky, a lot of people land out. And that was because the day was weak? No, because we are starting the races at 3 p.m. Are we on real life, FAI SGP at Gaulo starting, opening the start line at 3 p.m. If yes, they should have thermals after 5 p.m. because with that weak thermals, the task will take around 2 hours and a half, 3 hours, and there is no reason to a director, knowing that the thermals are going to finish on 5 p.m. to start at 3 p.m. with a task of 279. It's no sense, man. And if I am telling you on Facebook, because that is the official page of the competition, and there was nothing telling I should not do this. And this is not unrespectful, not aggressive. It's just exposing a fact, an idea, and a consideration about the options the director you have. But looks like you don't accept any kind of opinion. That it looks like you are trying to sell yourself like the perfect guy that will make the perfect competition for IGC director. But I need to tell you, man, thank you for trying, for your work, for your organization, but you are a newbie on the community, and you don't know yet how to do that. You are asking me how I was able to see my start speed after before the opening of the score. You don't understand how the Condor Club, the limitations of Condor, how to send. You don't know. It looks like I know there is some people older experience on the community, but it looks like your group are not managed to how to set the things properly. And when I'm telling you this, I'm not trying to be unrespectful, but I'm trying to show you how to do that, because I have 70 years on this, and there is a lot of people not talking because looks like they are afraid to offend, and they don't want to be threatened with the ban or with the sanction by a guy that looks like a kid. Saturday you sent me 2 emails. Dear Mr. Conrado, following previous negative and aggressive comments on both social medias and our official Discord server, I regret to inform you that you face disciplinary sanctions going from a simple warning to a total disqualification from all 5 virtual gliding events. We will continue the discussion about Finnish ruling with the entire team and with due respect, and I do regret the lack of understanding and support you have shown in the past few months. And attached to this email is Mr. Peter Exxon. Mr. Exxon is the delegate of French, the French delegate of IGC. And what was my aggressive post? That one on Facebook? You can read. It is on the official FAI Facebook. There was a discussion about the Finnish, because on the rules, I'm on Discord here. On the rules, we have defined all the rules for Finnish. The rules here. It is on the Discord of Virtual Soaring Competition. And it is on the site of Virtual Soaring Competition. Then that is the rules of all qualifying competitions. And there is a rule: if you finish below the finish limit on the final gate, you have 2 seconds per meter below the minimum altitude. And then I on the 60th day, I finished 5 meters below. I was expecting I was going to have 20 seconds penalty. I had no chance to have a slot. I was not complaining about the points. I was just pointing the problem. And what was the problem? When the first qualifying competition at Moreira started, it was like the regulation, like the rules described. You have a 0 meter here because on the safe arrival altitude, because Thierry Baudin and Condor Club set a feature. You can adjust the minimum altitude, and you will have Condor Club computing 2 seconds or the penalty you want for each meter, and he will score. The Condor Club will score the penalty in the right way, but you need to set it properly. On the second competition, it was the same. Everything was right, and ZA on ZA it was the same. The second competition, and then in Varese they start to use another setup. But with this setup, there is no way to validate a finish below. You will not finish. You will lose all the race, and that is not what the rules said. And when I was not knowing about this, because I never finished below, and when I saw I had the land out, I did not cross. I told on Discord, I described, reported this on Discord, and it was called offensive, aggressive, unrespectful. It's mind-blowing, man. It's making no sense. I heard from Antoine, we are not here to do what you want. It's not what I want. It's what is described on the rules. And man, listen, a Condor competition is not that important. I will not kill anybody about this. And I was not, I had no chance of a slot. I was just report. I don't want you to solve this for me, to give me points. I don't want this. I just want you to solve the problem, make the rules ready to go like it is described on the rules you published on the forum, on the site, on the Discord. That's it. It's not about me. It's about you doing a thing different that was specified on the rules. You need to correct it. It's the standard of any organization, and it should be the standard of organization with the great reputation of a FAI. Point. There's no other option, and it's okay. You told us you are discussing what the right thing to do, because on the rules you cannot fly below the minimum altitude between the control point to the finish point. But there is a way to do that, and you don't know because you are a newbie organizing, being director of the most important competition in Condor world. You don't know. I will show you how to do that. I get it ready here. You just need to set a penalty zone in front of the finish with a penalty per minute. There is no option to do that penalty per second like in the rules, but you can have a penalty per minute, and it will not count the minimum altitude like you want. like FAI stipulates, enforce on the rules. You have not that possibility yet. Maybe Condor team can do that, adjust it. Maybe Condor club can adjust it to make it work. But this time, this time it's not possible. The only possible to force the people don't come below the minimum altitude from the control point to the finish is this, a penalty zone, and you put the top on 185 or the limit altitude and the base at 0. That's it. That's the way. You know how to do that? You can. No, you don't. Or you are not doing, but it's possible. It's a possibility. Thierry Baudin can solve this. Yes, it's a lot of work. It will be bugs. It will be there will be need to adjust, and it cannot be used for the first times and in the FAI official competition, because for sure it's a possibility to have bugs. It needs to be tested before, but it's an option. I want to come back to the emails. You send a second one on Sunday. You have breached the following Discord community rules. Be respectful and act in good faith. I'm not acting in good faith. Excessive unprovoked use of explicit, obscene, racist, or vulgar language is prohibited, and expected that member refrain from excessive non-dialogue message, trolling, disruptive, negative, or toxic behavior. Man, now we have a real problem here, because it's not about a human mistake on Condor from an inexperienced guy on directing a competition. It's about character. It's about moral. It's about lie, twisting reality. It's insane. And if it is the pattern of behavior you have, it is the pattern of behavior FAI will have, then FAI has a problem. I have no, you are threatening me to ban me from a Condor competition. Man, I can live without flying on FAI competition, but can FAI live with recognition of this kind of pattern of a representative of him with using FAI name? Can FAI live with that? With kind of harassment? Who do you? I cannot post on Facebook. It's open. I cannot put on Discord. Where did you told? I cannot post on Discord. The Discord was created for that. There was Bora, Sara, Palankis, Varese. It was the forum of each company, and then each competition, and then there was a discussion here, and you erased everything. Now what is this? Are we on China? Who are you, Antoine? Who do you think you are? Xi Jinping? Putin? Alexandre de Moraes here in Brazil? Man, you are going nuts. You have no power over my life. I don't depend on you for a single second of my life. You cannot threaten me. You have zero power over my life. I don't give you this power to threaten me. I don't give you any right to talk with me like I'm have a bad behavior, aggressive behavior, racist. What was that? Racist? Negative, toxic behavior. Man, wake up. Be a man. You are not in Disney World. You are not on Narnia. You are not on fantasy world. You need to stand and talk and solve the things like a man, not like a boy. Trading and things, people like you cannot have power. You are not able, you are not ready to be director of a race of bike race of kids in the street of your home, because you have no moral to act right. I will show the people what you are doing. You have breached the appeal protest procedure. It has, look at that. It has been several times stated that you must contact the organization via FAI@gmail.com, where I will show you a line. I will copy this here and I will put here to search. That I don't delete emails. There is no, the only other email I had from FAI and from you was the one about the landscape we got on ZA, and there was nothing else, and just that last two on Saturday and the last one on Sunday. You trading me, and it was it on Discord? No, it was not on Discord. You know this here up here. You can put the email in search. It will appear all the mention of these words here on the right. There is no mention about the procedure of reporting a problem. There's no mention. You can do that on Discord. You will see there is nothing. And I will read here. Registration update about registration, about payment. Could I send transfer? Already send me a profile about picture of people who won. You should all have received a mail confirmation from Fiverr. It's about the subscription. Nothing about telling the email was the only acceptable, only right way to issue, to post a report of a problem. It's not true. Okay, you can see here, start with the training events and the first feedback from the pilot to see if it works or not. We are not blind and are very keen to implement changes. Inputs are always welcome through this discussion channel or by mail. But posts are always welcome through this discussion channel. This discussion channel is the Discord. It's also not on the PDF they sent to us. I wrote this, all the pages from the beginning to the last line before the race, before the start of the competition. I can show you. Control F. I can search here. There is no single mention to that email. And that one you sanction me because you told me several times I should have used only that email. You are lying. That's it. And what I post here, he deleted everything, but I saved it. I'm not on this word from yesterday. I know this kind of guy. Hi Antoine, it's my aggressive, disrespectful post. I understand what you are talking about, but apparently there are some things to work out. The rules published on the website were published at the beginning of the VSGP qualification. They are the ones that were brought to attention of the riders. There is nothing described in Gauda's competition that would be different on the Condor Club competition page. His statement, your statement one, that the Condor's PDA doesn't take into account the minimum height is wrong. DDH will be 0 if it is on the ground, the no limit, or 1,000 meters limit. The DD8, the final glide computer, will show DD8 0 on any situation. This explanation of yours doesn't make sense, because the penalty on arrival rule was applied in the other qualified stages. Other qualified stages, not in the same race gala, but on the same competition gala, but in between the competitions, there was the first two was with the computation of the penalty, and the rest were not. Why it was changed? There was any kind of report, any kind of warning for the pilots? No. That you can send an email for everybody by the Condor Club automatically, very easily. You can post warnings on the race, on DS Help automatically. You can do that. There is ways to do that. You saw on my email there was nothing, and on Condor private message there was nothing also. And this possibility was created in the Condor Club. It was created especially for this, and you have already used it on other qualifiers. It was changed. Why? There is no reason for this. This policy of changing seating from stage to another, one competition for another, is very difficult for us, because you are on the mindset for that. I can accept to risk something and take 2 seconds per meter or not. That is the rules. And asking to the directors enforce the way the rules are described, are written, is not asking you do what I want. It's not the case. And if you are seeing this situation like this, you have a twisted mind. And you are a dangerous person. You are a dangerous person because you twist the reality and make the other responsible for the things, for a bad thing that did not happen. And you are in a place you can harm somebody. It's me banning, doing sanction, telling me shut up, I'm not here to. Man, who do you think you are? you look at a pretty young man, have the pretty friends, you have important friends on FAI, on IGC, you are throwing everything to the space with things like that. What did you think I was going to do? To be threatened by your mail and, oh my God, I'm too hungry. Man, you are, wake up. That kind of thing, you cannot do that and go away with everybody not knowing what you are doing. The fact is that the published rule should be considering the arrival with the penalty. Understand well, I have no chance of running for a seat at this stage, and I'm signaling this because the rules must work and be solid, unquestionable, and no in a FAI competition. I'm not being aggressive, I'm respectful, disruptive. It's not the case. I'm just reporting a problem. There is a problem. You want to have a feature and you are not knowing how to improve that, to enforce that. That's the case. That's not what is right, and you can go away. You told I'm director and I do what I want when I do. Man, it's not a behavior of a decent person. It's not a behavior. You cannot do that. I am the law every time something happens. I I put something trying to make him see the problem in life. And even virtual race, legal certainty is everything. If you tell the rules are something and you do another thing, and that thing is right, nobody will. It's not a rule. The rules are worthless. That's it. And it is a FAI competition. It cannot happen. Competition is not a democracy, but in democracy the law can be changed only with the consent of people, their representative. Changing the rules without disagreement, depending on the circumstance, and by a single person or group without the participation of those affected is the starting of tyranny. I was not telling the race the competition is a democracy, but I told below, a competition is not a democracy, but it's similar to the signing of a contract between pilots and race directors. What is the rules? It's the contract. The rules are the contract, and task management can write according to their will. Yes, you can write the contract before it is signed, but one side cannot change the contract after it's signed. Sometimes there will be a need for this, but the other side need to be alerted about that. That's the rules of life. And a FAI competition need to respect this. I don't think FAI is knowing what you are doing, because it's a shame. Not the problem, the setup. It's not important, but the way you are behaving when confronted with the problem, it's unacceptable. I cannot accept this. I'm not a kid you that will accept you trading me. No. When you have these rules and they need to be changed in the middle of the competition, should be done without everyone knowing and without a real reason. We are race directors and we do what we want when we want. Doesn't sound good, Anton. It doesn't sound good. It sounds horrible. It's hard to remember to be really fair. Yeah, I already had a lot of places of power, real power, and we need every second to remember to not allow us do stupid things, because there's no way back. There's no way. Sometimes if you let you do that thing, it will be normal and you will become a horrible person. I have a younger face, but I'm already I'm having some years already. That is the point. And was that the only problems? No, it was not. There was a problem on the start gate, because if you come, there is a speed limit in the front of gate when you cross the front gate, the front line of the start area. But Condor Club were picking the speed when you touch the area behind, on the upper side, on the margins of the area. If you come faster, if you were faster than the limit, and were braking to cross the line with the right speed, doesn't matter, because the speed was that you touched the area when you came into the area. And it was reported to Antoine on that time. He was very receptive. Thierry Baudin make changes on Condor Community was great, because it solved the problem for the rest of the competitions, all the races on all the places. And on that time the score was corrected. My penalty was removed, but it was a lot of work from Thierry Baudin from Congo Club, but the right thing was done. It was about doing what I want. I want this, I want, no, it was the rules. And then I had a other big problem. I already lost 3 first place and 1 second place because problems on setup of tasks. One of that was that on Varese. I was coming from for the last point, but the point, the ground was above the minimum, the maximum altitude, and there was no way to check the point if you don't went for the left side on a specific area, because there is a hill, and on that place near right here on this place, if you did not came for this place, this spot, you was not able to check the turn point, and I had no energy. I was far ahead from everybody. I had no energy to come back, dive again, turn around and go up to finish above 350. And I reported that, and it was a problem because I wasn't respectful. I was claiming for something I want, and after hearing a lot of bad things from Antoine, they deleted the task. It was the solution. It was not good for me, but it was on that time. It was the possible thing. But there was other ways to do that. Yes, there was. It was going to be a hard work. Make another FPL, change out the competition for other sport, reload the FTS, and that we're going to or make the manual calculations, and after all the competitions, make the official score separate. It was an option, but okay. But the problem here again was the behavior of Antoine. I was, the position was, shut up, we are not going to do nothing, you need to accept, that's it, or you'll be sanctioned or banned from the competition. And on that time I report this, and it's okay, it's a human error, everybody can make mistakes, but the thing it's not acceptable is the behavior of Antoine. And there was other times there was problem. They changed the finish line height on the same Varese from 350 to 400, but they did not told anybody. On the real life, we have briefing, directors will alert people. We are going to have the finish limit with more 50 meters, but on virtual you have to come into the server very fast. You need to save the file, you need to prepare to convert the file, to prepare the accessoire, you need to go to the server, climb to be ready for a start. If you're on a weekday or the start gate is far away, is a big problem. There was something else I reported for Antoine, and on that time the response were all the time I was being aggressive and respectful. No, it is not the case, man. To finish all of this, man, It's a shame because it was a very, very good project. The promise was to have very, very good quality competition with very good pilots. We have this. That is what makes Condor competitions very special, because we have very good pilots from real life, from Condor. Is the competition is very, very intense, but you are not delivering what you promised. Live transmissions, clear rules, perfect tasks with no problem. And I'm not asking for extraterrestrial thing. We are having tasks with perfect races, with no complying, all the time, every day here in Condor. Right now we have a Condor World Cup. We have Condor World Cup with 263 of the best pilots in the world, and there is no problem in the tasks. There is a lot of time we don't have failures on the task, because that guys are doing the same thing for 70 years, and you need to be ready to learn, because that kind of thing, it's bad, and you need to accept somebody reporting it. I'm not being aggressive. You cannot like what I'm telling to you, because I'm putting you in a bad position. But I'm not being aggressive with you. I'm not telling bad words. It's not what I want, and it was not what I was trying to do when I told you. I post on Discord, because, or on the foreign Condor, it is the normal procedure of Condor pilots in competition for 70 years, and you came here on the community without understanding the procedures we have for 70 years, and you are feeling bad with this, man. For sure, I'm going to have a ban or a sanction, or I'm not a part of FAI competitions anymore after this video. But it's no problem for me. We have competitions every time of the day, all the year. I can live with that. But can FAI live with a representative of your kind doing what you're doing, unprepared for the mission you had? You promised a very good task and you're not delivering a very good competition. It's a promise yet. You're not delivering yet. You're a newbie on the community. And or you learn how to do that, or let somebody else do. We have French people doing this every day. Condor Café, Velivo. Why FAI are putting a guy who don't know what he's doing to be a director of the most important representative of virtual soaring? I don't know. It doesn't make sense. When you started it, I don't know what to expect from you. If I were putting you on this, I believe you were able to do the job, but you don't, and you have personality problem. That the other problems are okay. I can live with that, but that kind of threatening, distorting the reality, telling I'm being aggressive, it's not true, and I will not accept this. I wish you best of luck. FAI, best of luck. I'm out of this, and a lot of people are out of this because your behavior, they are seeing what you're doing, they are not liking it. the tasks. It's not a test, man. It's working for a year or more right now. It's time to make the things work. Or it is not it's not sustaining the FAI standards. You are ruining the FAI name. That's it. Bye bye, Mr. Antoine. You don't send me any more emails.